November 19th, 2025. We have a reading of the meeting minutes or not. Any commissioner have any corrections or changes to the minutes? And Commissioner Gray, are you out there, sir? I know he's out there. I'm positive he's out there.
Muted.
Well, we'll hear from him, I'm sure, very soon. I didn't hear anything. Anybody want to make a motion, please?
I move that we approve the meeting minutes from the November 5th meeting.
Second the motion.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, Commissioner Gray. I think I heard an aye out there, but we better not count it. The motion,
I was not there in the meeting or on the phone, so.
one abstention from Commissioner Correa. And we have
Yeah.
one absent right now. Three, so the motion carries. That's the longest the reading minutes have taken in 10 years. Do we have anybody here from the public that wishes to make public comment? I see we have one person standing in the background. Gosh, we can't even bring them in from the public. Okay, so we have nobody presently here for public comment. The consent agenda. Nobody wants a matter taken off. May we please have a motion?
Move that we accept the consent agenda as presented.
I second the motion.
Is there any discussion on the motion to approve the consent agenda? Hearing none. Commissioner Curio, let's do it this way.
Aye.
Commissioner
Aye.
Conaway, I vote aye. Commissioner
Aye.
Wexler, Commissioner Gray. The motion carries and the consent agenda is approved. Gosh, we got one person. Hey, the regular agenda, number one is in the matter of the petition of TPE Development LLC for a waiver of the co-location restriction. And we have proposed order number 10872. And we have Mr. Wallace returning again. And Mr. Wallace, please proceed.
Good afternoon, Chairman Commissioners. Eric Wallace with the law firm Green Herlocker on behalf of TPE Development LLC. We're here in the matter of the co-location waiver requested for TPE's DESU 95 property. I will keep it brief because we've had several discussions on these co-location waivers. This is going to be for two projects in Sussex County. In our filing, we've laid out the kind of facts around this particular project, and we're seeking a co-location of a waiver of Rule 2.1.3, consistent with the pending changes in Regulation Docket 3013 that will allow projects like this to be co-located. And this will enable the project to move forward with interconnection studies and reviews and hopefully get online as quickly as possible here as we head into the next year and work hard to get this one moving. So I'm happy to answer any questions the commissioners have, but we're requesting that the co-location waiver be granted consistent with the proposed order. And thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Ms. Workman,
Staff has no objection to the order.
EPA,
EPA has no
commissioners, do you have any questions?
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Gray.
Motion,
Can you hear me?
please.
I move that,
Oh, I'm sorry. We have
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Gray.
a message from outside the room.
Is that a yes? Commissioner?
Ray, are you there?
Can you hear
Oh,
me?
here's a question on the, I see.
Mr. Chairman, can you hear me? I'm actually only joining you by audio. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I've just heard the first matter on the agenda here, the regular agenda, and I'd like to move that we adopt order number 10872.
I second.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Commissioner Gray?
Aye. And sorry for the confusion. I just could not get audio with Zoom. I'm with you now, but only audio. Thank you.
Some benefits to that. Thank you. Oh, excuse me, Commissioner Gray, I'm just kidding. Number two, in the
That's
matter of the.
okay.
app-
That's okay. I'm in a very beautiful setting. It's a pity you can't see it.
In the matter of the application of Chesapeake Utilities Corporation for approval of its environmental rider rate. We have proposed order 10875, and we have Mr. O'Brien.
Thank you, Chair Winslow and Commissioners. Bill O'Brien on behalf of Chesapeake Utilities. You have in front of you proposed order number 10875, which is the opening order to allow a slight decrease to the environmental rider rate for all firm delivery service customers to become effective on and after December 1st, 2025. Chesapeake filed its application for approval of its environmental rider rate on October 31st, 2025, seeking approval of its rider under the process approved in 1995. The rider is annually adjusted surcharge mechanism to allow Chesapeake to recover the expenses it incurred for remediation of environmental damage liabilities. For the last several years, the cost recovery has been associated with the cleanup of the former Seaford Town gas site. As a result of the adjustment proposed in this application, a typical residential heating customer using 120 therms per month will experience a monthly decrease of approximately 0.03% or 5 cents. Order number 10875 opens the docket, sets the deadlines for publication of public notice, intervention, and written comment, assigns hearing examiner Glenn Kenton to rule on any petitions for intervention, and permits the proposed rate changes to become effective for usage on and after December 1st, subject to refund, pending the Commission's further review and final decision. Chesapeake thanks staff for preparing the proposed order and allowing Chesapeake the opportunity to comment. Chesapeake supports the form of order in front of the Commission today and respectfully requests approval of order number 10875. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien. Will you do me a favor? Would you go over the financial aspect of this one more time? In other words, how much less it's going to be?
Well, I didn't give the exact rates, which I can do, but for a typical residential heating customer using 120 therms in the winter, they'll experience a monthly decrease of approximately 0.03% or 5 cents.
How much money are you spending to get this decrease?
I come pretty cheap. But yeah, it's, you know, if you look at the application and it's in the pre-filed testimony and it'll come out as part of the review, but the annual recovery at this point is about $70,000. During the last year in review, it was about $30,000, mostly consulting fees for the cleanup of this site. So there is some money there. It just looks extremely small on the rate and in the bill.
It just occurred to me that maybe we should be thinking about how not to use so much time and effort up to come to the conclusion that we're going to save everybody that amount of money. Maybe there's a shorter way to do that. That's just a thought, consideration. Commissioners, I'm sorry, we have Workman, Kate?
Staff supports the form of the order and recommends that the commission adopt order number 10875.
DPA echoes staff's comments.
Commissioners, any questions? Mr. Correa?
So I move that we adopt the order number 10875 to open the docket.
Second the motion?
Is there any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Commissioner Gray?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Number three is in the matter of the notification by Artesian Water Company about the proceeds related to the PFOS substances litigation. And we have Courtney Emerson, and we have somebody I don't know. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chair Winslow and Commissioners. We also have today back there Scott Staffen, who is our Director of Accounting. He's available for questions as well as Michael if there are any. As mentioned, I'm Courtney Emerson. I'm here on behalf of Artesian Water Company, respectfully requesting that the Commission enter order number 10879. As set forth more fully in the notification letter to the Commission, several of Artesian's water systems are claimants in 4 multi-district litigation, or MDL, class action settlements, which are designed to resolve claims for PFAS contamination in public water systems drinking water, as those terms are defined in the respective agreements with 3M, DuPont, Tyco, and BASF. To date, Artesian has received $7,238,487.03 from the 3M settlement and expects to receive an additional $5,009,563.44 from the 3M settlement through a structured payment schedule over the next 8 years. Artesian also expects to receive in 2025 approximately $1,268,942 from the DuPont settlement and smaller amounts from the Tyco and BASF settlements, though the timing and amounts of those payments remain uncertain. The settlement proceeds are intended to reimburse the company for its past and future capital investments or operations and maintenance expenses related to PFAS water contamination in its water systems. Artesian met with representatives from staff and DPA to discuss various methods of returning the settlement proceeds to customers. The parties agreed on the protocol to return the settlement proceeds to customers as follows. Artesian will return the $7,238,487.03 received from the 3M settlements in October and November of this year to Artesian's Delaware water customers through a one-time bill credit in December 2025. The credit is expected to be approximately $73 per customer. And the second part, Artesian will treat the remaining settlement amounts from all 4 settlements as contributions to Native Construction, or SIAC. Artesian thanks staff, DPA, and their respective counsel for their attention to this matter and respectfully requests that the Commission enter order number 10879.
Thank you very much. Ms. Workman?
Staff agrees with the proposed order, and I believe staff would like to thank Artesian for coming to us with this issue and allowing us to have input in how we settle this. So staff is on board with order number 10879. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Crumpler?
As well, and we thank the company and staff for this, and also that fact that Delawareans are going to be.
Commissioners, do you have any questions?
Hi, I have a quick question for Ms. Emerson. So everybody gets $73. So if you're in an apartment with 1 person or a family of 5, everybody gets the same amount. It's not prorated?
Correct. It's simply a mathematical division of the number of active Delaware water customers by the total amount.
It looked like a lot when it was 7 million, and I had to do that math when it came down to that. I'm like, how can that be? But obviously it is. But it's still going to be wonderful for people. I think they'll be pleasantly surprised. So congratulations, and
Thank you.
that's good news.
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Gray.
Commissioner Gray? Just one second.
Yes.
Commissioner Correa has a question.
Yes,
How
sure.
long,
Thank you.
How long this not a dispute, but this process is going on, like 5 years, 10 years?
Yes. So the class council has been doing this over a period of approximately 3 to 4 years, depending on the various settling parties. And it's been very nice for us because we've been able to be a class member as opposed to actually pursuing these claims on our own. So we didn't incur any legal fees for this.
I presume that there is no interest beginning 4 years or 3 years or so. This is just a real settlement, but nothing is included for interest or last 3-4 years, am I?
Correct. And it was actually a pretty quick distribution process in terms of class action settlements from the time that they reached the settlement agreement until the claims agent made the first payments.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Ms. Emerson, I've been sitting in this chair for a while. I vividly remember the problems that were occurring, I guess it's the Newcastle area, emanating, I believe, from the base that was nearby. Artesian was on top of that quickly with emergency reaction to the site, to the community. And they've pursued this very diligently, intelligently, and in the public interest ever since. And I think that the state of Delaware and certainly this commission and staff want to sincerely extend our appreciation for the work you've done. And please tell your CEO that we're sorry we couldn't tell her that in person. But thank you very much, Artesian and yourself and everyone that worked on this
Thank
thing.
you. I will pass that along.
May give you a hint that we're going to approve this settlement.
I believe Commissioner Gray had a question.
Yes, Commissioner Gray.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, Ms. Emerson, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you very much again, as the chairman has expressed. I have two questions for you. The kayak support that you said would be administered with this settlement, is this for past or future investments?
So the amounts that we're receiving is for past and future. It obviously does not cover all of our past or future expenses. So in terms of the SIAC treatment, I don't know, Michael or Scott, do you want to?
I mean, the question is driven by, are you reimbursing contribution in aid of past construction, or is this structured in a way to offset some of your future investment?
So the fact that the additional almost $6.6 million, 5.9, is going to be treated as SIAC, it'll follow the normal rate making procedures, which will do two things. One, it'll show up as a deduction to our rate base. So when we file future rate cases, there'll be a reduction. It'll be less of a revenue requirement, i.e. less of a rate increase on our customers. The second part it'll actually reduce our depreciation expense because there will be an adjustment that we make moving forward based on the depreciable lives for which the SIAC is covering. So what plant we put in place over the previous years and what we'll put in place in the future years. So that'll also be an adjustment. It will lower expense and then i.e. lower the amount of revenue in any future case, lowering rates to customers. So that's how it will pass through functionally, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. And so the lion's share of the focus here is to impact the future investment decisions that are made. That answers my question. I have one other question. It's a high-level general, and you may not have the answer, but since this was a class action, can we anticipate that other water providers will likely also receive settlements that will accrue to the benefit of their ratepayers?
Well, actually, Kate, do you want to speak to that at all?
It's a solid maybe.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't expect that Artesian has the answers to everybody. Yeah, but it was just a question out of general curiosity. Mr. Chairman, I have no further questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Gray. May we have a motion?
That we adopt proposed order number 10879.
I second.
Is there any more discussion on the motion? Or is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, Commissioner Gray.
Aye. Aye.
The motion carries. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
We have nothing on the hearing schedule today. And I assume there's still a lot of people in the room. I guess they're here waiting to listen to you, Mr. Executive Director.
I doubt that, but thank you, Chairman Winslow. I did want to update the commission on a letter that the commission received from the state Senate Democratic Caucus back in March. You may recall they sent us a letter on March 10th. Senator Hansen appeared at our March 12th meeting and read that letter in as a public comment. The letter was concerning the high bill situation that many constituents were contacting the legislators about at the time, primarily because of high Delmarva bills due to the cold weather. The letter referenced a resolution which the General Assembly was considering but never passed. So we didn't follow up on the letter at the time, but it did ask in the letter 5 specific questions of the commission. I met with Senate leadership a couple months ago now, and they requested that even though a resolution wasn't passed, that the commission respond to that letter. So this has been an extremely busy year for staff. We've had a rate case from, I think, every major regulated utility that the commission regulates. So in our spare time, we've been cobbling together answers to these 5 questions. I did provide a near final draft to you last week. I'm still waiting for feedback from the secretary's office, but I just wanted to let you know that that's where we are in terms of our response. And it's a letter that would go back to Senate leadership under my signature once we have all our ducks in a row. Happy to answer any questions.
Here's my question. Are you going to read it to them? It's like 17 pages long.
Yeah, I was hoping it wouldn't be that long, but, trying to answer their questions without, being too wordy. But that's kind of where we landed, and 7 pages, just for the record.
Just fully answering the questions.
Yes.
Anything else?
Not on that. Yes. And again, happy to take any feedback from the commission if you have any. Yeah, I got yours. Thank you, Commissioner. No. Other than that, our next meeting is December 3rd.
Thanks very much. Thank you, everyone. We're adjourned.